Open Heaven Daily Devotional, Sunday, December 24th, 2023 by Pastor E.A Adeboye. Topic: Don't write them off. Memorize 1 Timothy 1 verse 15.
This is a faithful saying, and worthy of all acceptation, that Christ Jesus came into the world to save sinners, of whom I am chief.
Bible text: 1 Timothy 1 verses 15 to 16.
This is a faithful saying, and worthy of all acceptation, that Christ Jesus came into the world to save sinners, of whom I am chief. Howbeit for this cause I obtained mercy, that in me first Jesus Christ might show forth all longsuffering, for a pattern to them which should hereafter believe on him to life everlasting.
God works in mysterious ways. Sometimes, the people he chooses to be his representatives are people whom others might have written off as failures. You may have a family member who is known as the black sheep of the family. Don't write the fellow off. He or she could be the one God will use to turn things around for the better in the family. Keep praying for them and doing all you can physically to bring them to Christ. In Mark 5 verses 1 to 20, the madman of Gadara was living in tombs with dead people. His family members, and even the entire city, had written him off as someone whom no good thing could come out of, but in a day, God turned that madman to an evangelist. In Acts 19 verses 11 to 12, God was using the aprons and handkerchiefs of a former persecutor of Jesus Christ to heal the sick and cast out demons. The sweat of that same man now carried so much power that it could bring deliverance to people. In Acts 5 verses 14 to 16, we saw God using the shadow of a failed fisherman to heal the sick. This God who can turn a madman to an evangelist, who can so empower a terrorist that the sweat coming from him can heal, who can use the shadow of a failed fisherman to heal the sick, is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He can do the same for that fellow that everyone has given up on. I know how far gone in the world I was before the Lord saved my soul. I have always said it that if I were God, I would not have saved Adeboye. I was a chronic sinner, but God saved me and is now using me to do great things. He can do the same for that fellow who people have given up on. A Muslim convert came to one of our services, during which I said a word came that the garments worn by everyone there were all anointed. He went home rejoicing. One day, he decided to wear the anointed garment for an interview so that he would find favor. On the way, the bus he boarded had an accident and caught fire. All the other passengers got burned to death. The man had a few burns only on the parts of his body not covered by the garment. Thank God somebody did not give up on him and led him to Christ. Don't write off anyone. Key point: don't write that family member off. God can still turn him or her around from that poor spiritual state to an elevated one in his kingdom. To complete the reading of the Bible in 1 year, please read 2 John 1, 3 John 1, Jude 1. Our devotional hymn is hymn 30, When We Walk with the Lord.